Few experiences stir stronger emotions than carrying, birthing, and welcoming a baby. Surrogacy arrangements can raise the emotional stakes and create the potential for conflict by involving more people in the process. In Ray Baby involved a dispute between a surrogate and the baby's intended parents, as well as a potential conflict between the law of contract and the law of parentage. J entered a contract to act as a surrogate for two intended parents, L and A. The contract provided that J would be artificially inseminated with L's sperm to cause a pregnancy. Thus, J's was a traditional surrogacy, in which the surrogate contributes her own genetic material to the baby. By contrast, in a gestational surrogacy, the surrogate is implanted with someone else's fertilized egg. J's contract required her to relinquish the baby to L and A upon giving birth. The contract acknowledged that neither J nor her husband intended to have a parental relationship with the baby. The contract also promised that J and her husband would cooperate with all efforts to secure the intended parent's parental status. The insemination was successful, and J became pregnant. 2 months before the birth, the parties asked a juvenile court to ratify their agreement. In that filing, J again disclaimed any parental status. The juvenile court approved the arrangement in a consent order, which declared that J had no parental rights. Immediately after the baby was born, A had to travel overseas. Acting on medical advice, J and L agreed that J would breastfeed the child to ensure proper nutrition. J nursed the child for several days after the birth. Over the next 3 weeks, J filed a series of motions asserting her parental rights to the baby and seeking to set aside the juvenile court's consent order. The juvenile court denied the motions, and the Court of Appeals affirmed. J asked the Tennessee Supreme Court for permission to appeal, which the court granted.